This is WahWahCast. We are a group of 4 water-loving men.
Jariah David,
Quinn Pacheco,
Sam Scholl,
Wyatt Tatum.
On a poll of 23 people, the top 2 of where they drank the most water are house at 70%, school and work at 21%, frequency, few a day, is 26%, tenements or less is 22%, and brand or type, tap is 53%, and Deer Park is 9%.
Let's dive right into the world of water. Each water we are testing will be tested on a set rubric. Each water brand will be tested for salinity, natural flavors, smoothness, and bottle type. To clarify, when evaluating the salinity of the waters, we'll be tasting how salty each water is. When evaluating the natural flavors of the water, we'll be researching how many added vitamins and minerals are in each bottle. When evaluating the smoothness of the water, we'll be tasting how smooth the water goes down. And lastly, when evaluating the bottle type, we'll be looking at the design and shape of the bottle to determine its overall ranking.
So the first water brand we'll be taste testing will be Deer Park. Now for salinity.
I'd give it an 8.
I'd give it probably a 7.
I'd give it a 5.
I'd give it a 6.
And now for natural flavors.
Another taste. Not very high. Give it a 3.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3 as well.
I'd give it a 3 as well.
I give it a 2. Smoothness.
Now
Smoothness.
for smoothness.
Smoothness. I would give it an 8 about.
I'd say 6.
I'd say 6 as well.
I'd say 6 as well. All right, the bottle type. Gotta look at it. It's not very detailed.
No. Very boring. 2.
I'd give it a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I like the design. I'll give it a 3. The next one we'll be tasting is Aquafina.
Salinity.
Salinity,
I give it a 2.
Yeah, I agree. That's a 2.
I didn't taste much salt. I'm gonna give it like an 8.
Oh, 2.
Natural flavors. Again, 2.
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 4.
Smoothness. I thought it went down pretty smooth. I mean, I'll give that an 8.
I'll give that like a 6.
I'll give it a 9.
8.
Bottle type. Very boring. I'll give it a 1.
I mean, it's got some curves. I'll give it like a 6.
I'll give it a 6 as well.
The logo's all right. I'll give it a 4. Our next water is Smart Water.
Salinity. I'll give it an 8. I thought it was pretty good.
I'd give it a 4. Right?
I'm gonna give it a 10. I didn't taste any at all.
I'll go 6.
Natural flavors. Hold on. I'll give it a 6. I thought it was pretty good.
I'll give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 7 too.
I'll give it an 8.
Smoothness also went down well. I think better than Aquafina, so I'll give it a 9.
I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it an 8.
6.
Bottle type. Efficient. Sucky suck top. That's what I like. I'll give it a 9.
Yeah, I'll give it a 8.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
I'll give it a 7. Our next water is Fiji.
That's good. Salinity, that's a 10. That's
Salinity's
I'll give that a 9, yeah.
10.
10.
Natural flavors, 10. Really good.
10.
10.
Smoothness, 10.
10.
10.
Yeah, I would agree.
And the bottle type,
Bottle type?
10.
8.
6.
9. Our next water is Voss, which none of us have had.
Salinity, I'll give it a 5. It was pretty even.
I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it a 6.
7.
Natural flavors, let me get another taste.
Ooh.
2.
I'll give it like a 4.
I'm giving it a 3.
6.
Smoothness went down pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Not as smooth as Dasani though, so I'll give it a 7.
9.
You mean Fiji?
That's what I meant.
I'll give it a 9.
I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it an 8.
Bottle type. It's just some large cylinder. I mean, nothing you could say about it. I mean, I'd give it a 7. I like it.
I'd give it like a 3.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
It's unique, so I'll give it a 8.
Yeah.
The last one we have is Dasani.
Salinity. I'll give it a 1.
I'll be generous and give it a 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'll give it a 2 as well. It's pretty salty.
Natural flavors.
Not bad.
Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 1/2.
1.5.
I might have to go with I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 5.
Smoothness. I mean, it went down all right. I mean, what can you say? It's water. I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 5, I guess.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I didn't think it was that bad. I'll give it an 8.
Now, bottle type. I'm giving this a 0.
Yeah.
So boring.
It's
0.
Are we allowed to give 0?
It's awful.
0.
I don't think we're allowed to give 0s.
It's
Well,
all
then
of
I'll
them.
give it
All
a
of-
1/2.
Yeah, 1/2.
I'll give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Now that's what I call some extravagant water.
So after much deliberation between us four, the final rankings we have come up with, ranking from number 6 to number 1, goes Dasani, then Deer Park, then Aquafina, then Voss, then Smartwater, and then Fiji.
We love you, Fiji.
Goodbye.